Happy holidays, everyone. You know, as we approach Christmas, it strikes me that this is the only Christian holiday that is celebrated all over the world by not only Christians, but non-Christians, by the church, if you will, and also secular society. We hear songs that are sung, Joy to the World, Silent Night, but right alongside, as we shop, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. What is unique about Christmas time to me is that God becomes a baby. He is born in a manger, he gives up his power, and he comes from heaven and visits planet Earth. When we could not reach him, he comes to be with us. He joined us as a baby, as the God-man. What strikes me about that is that when he gave up his power, he demonstrated probably one of the greatest acts of love that history has ever known. And what hits me about that is that there is a direct correlation between love and power. In fact, let me put it this way. When there's an increase in power, I think there's a decrease in love. And when there's an increase in love, I think there's a decrease in power. Now, by power, I mean control, under the thumb, sort of a legalism that I've got you and that you're submitting to me by hook or crook. What I mean by power is the opposite of authority. Jesus had great authority, but he gave up his power. So power does equal control. Let me see if I can give an example of that. Husband and wife are having difficulty. She would like to save the marriage. She seeks counseling. He could care less. He is apathetic and very indifferent. Question: who has the power in that relationship? Really, the answer is he does. Because she's loving, vulnerable, and wants to seek help, he has the power and has her under the thumb of control. Two of the greatest events in history, Christmas time and Easter time. If you think about it, Christmas, when he emptied his power to become a baby in a manger, and Easter, in which he goes to the cross to die for all of our rebellion from the beginning of time. Jesus on that cross gave up his power as well. As the old hymn says, he could have called 10,000 angels and he could have killed all those people that put him on the cross. But he chose not to. And therefore he gave up power to love us in the most amazing way possible. And thus we have a Savior. Now the next time he comes, he'll come in power and he will come in love. And so it's time to think through Christmas in light of love versus power. Next time, next Monday, we're going to be talking about how you get this kind of love, that it begins with humility, leads to acceptance, and ends with love. Have a great Monday.